Imagine boarding a plane to the United States without worrying about a visa. Just your passport, a ticket, and your dreams. In 2025, this fantasy becomes a reality for millions across Asia. Today, we're revealing the 10 Asian countries that the US will no longer require visas from in 2025, and trust us, some of these will surprise you. From economic alliances to deep-rooted cultural ties, these nations have earned the US's trust, and visa-free status is the ultimate reward. But this change is more than just convenience. It's a game-changer for tourism, business, education, and diplomacy. So buckle up. Let's dive into the list, starting with a country known for its high-tech cities and K-pop explosion. South Korea. South Korea will continue enjoying visa-free access to the US, and it's no accident. This privilege is a reflection of deep military alliances, trade cooperation, and cultural respect. Korean travelers have one of the highest compliance rates when visiting the US. They return on time, follow the rules, and represent their country with dignity. From Samsung to BTS, Korea's influence in the US is undeniable, and visa-free access only strengthens this cultural bridge. The partnership between South Korea and the US has been decades in the making. From the Korean War to the signing of the Korea-US Free Trade Agreement, the bond has only grown stronger. Recent developments, such as joint military exercises and technological collaborations, continue to solidify this alliance. But across the sea lies another Asian powerhouse with an equally spotless reputation. Singapore. Tiny but mighty Singapore holds one of the most powerful passports in the world, and it's no surprise that visa-free access to the US is part of the deal. The US trusts Singapore's highly disciplined citizens, strategic geopolitical position, and low visa refusal rates. Over the years, the two nations have forged strong diplomatic ties, including the US-Singapore Free Trade Agreement and collaborations in defense and cybersecurity. With this access, expect more tech partnerships, academic exchanges, and booming tourism between the two nations. While Singapore's access is well-earned, there's another island whose global standing is fast rising. Taiwan. Taiwanese citizens now enjoy streamlined travel to the US, reflecting deepening economic and democratic ties. This development promotes family connections, academic programs, and business ventures, especially in the booming semiconductor sector where Taiwan plays a critical role. Taiwan's economic partnership with the US extends beyond semiconductors, encompassing renewable energy, biotechnology, and digital innovation. In terms of security, Taiwan and the US collaborate closely on defense strategies and regional stability, reinforcing their commitment to peace in the Asia-Pacific. In a world where diplomacy matters more than ever, Taiwan's inclusion signals strong US backing. But now, let's shift to the Middle East, where one Gulf nation is rising as a trusted US partner. Qatar. Qatar, known for hosting the World Cup and acting as a global diplomatic hub, now joins the US visa waiver program. Its cooperation with the US on military bases, humanitarian aid, and regional stability has built a foundation of trust. Qatar's diplomatic efforts in mediating conflicts and fostering dialogue in the Middle East have been pivotal. Visa-free access will boost investment, tourism, and educational collaboration, especially as Doha becomes a gateway between East and West. This journey to visa-free travel is a testament to Qatar's growing influence and its commitment to global peace and cooperation. Next up, a nation where cherry blossoms bloom and traditions meet innovation. Japan. Japan has long enjoyed visa-free access to the US, thanks to a relationship founded on mutual respect, diplomacy, and shared democratic values. Millions of Japanese tourists, students, and professionals contribute to the US economy and cultural landscape. Expect deeper collaboration in robotics, green energy, and space exploration, all fueled by easier movement across borders. But can a small, oil-rich Muslim-majority nation hold the same status? The answer is yes. Brunei. Brunei, with its strict legal system and ultra-low visa overstay rates, is a rare example of a Muslim-majority nation in the U.S. visa waiver program. The U.S. values Brunei's neutral diplomacy, economic steadiness, and law-abiding citizens. Brunei's stability is further bolstered by its significant oil and gas reserves, which contribute to its wealth and political stability. With increased travel freedoms, Brunei and the U.S. will likely expand educational exchanges and energy cooperation. The two nations have a history of strong diplomatic relations, with Brunei often acting as a mediator in regional conflicts. And right next door, another Southeast Asian nation is making big moves toward visa-free travel. Malaysia. While Malaysia isn't officially in the U.S. visa waiver program yet, 2025 may be the year that changes. With improved governance, stronger vetting systems, and deep business ties, Malaysia is negotiating its way into the program. Recent diplomatic efforts have seen high-level meetings between U.S. and Malaysian officials, focusing on security cooperation and economic partnerships. This would open doors for Malaysians to travel freely for tourism, trade, and tech ventures, especially with the U.S. pivot to Southeast Asia. And speaking of Southeast Asia, there's one country with both historical ties and heartwarming hospitality: the Philippines. Few nations have as deep a bond with the U.S. as the Philippines. With over 4 million Filipino Americans, this connection is emotional, historical, and strategic. From the shared sacrifices during World War II to the Mutual Defense Treaty of 1951, the ties have only grown stronger. The visa refusal rate has dropped significantly, and in 2025, the U.S. is expected to finally reward the Philippines with visa-free access. This move will unite families, boost remittances, and enhance education and nursing exchanges. Recent agreements on trade and military cooperation further solidify this modern trust. And now, the world's most populous democracy is also in the spotlight. India. India is rapidly becoming one of the U.S.'s most important global partners in defense, business, and innovation. Indian travelers already lead in student visas, tech jobs, and medical tourism. India's tech industry is booming, with cities like Bangalore and Hyderabad becoming global hubs for software development and innovation. Major U.S. tech companies are heavily investing in India, creating a symbiotic relationship that fuels growth on both sides. Now, with enhanced security screening and visa compliance, India is on track to earn visa-free access by late 2025, a move that could redefine travel between the two giants. But what's the final country that has solidified its place in the U.S.'s circle of trust? Israel. Though not in Asia geographically, Israel is often grouped with Asia-Pacific in global policy. And in 2025, it has formally entered the U.S. visa waiver program. This move reflects decades of military cooperation, intelligence sharing, and academic partnerships. Israel's security measures are among the most advanced in the world, with cutting-edge technology and robust defense systems. In science, Israel excels in fields like cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, and biomedical research, making significant contributions globally. Shared values between Israel and the U.S. include a commitment to democracy, innovation, and cultural exchange. Expect tech startups, biomedical research, and interfaith programs to flourish between the two nations. These changes aren't just about skipping paperwork. They represent a new era of global collaboration. As the world gets smaller, the doors to opportunity swing wider. And for these 10 nations, 2025 is a landmark year. Whether you're a student, entrepreneur, tourist, or dreamer, your next trip to the U.S. just got easier. Which of these countries surprised you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let us know where you're traveling from. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more travel smart content. See you in the next journey.